I know this for sure. Kong bows to no one.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Godzilla vs. Kong things you missed.
There can't be two Alpha Titans.
Bernie, you're not supposed to be in here.
You ever wonder what we're really doing here? Let them fight.
For this list, we're looking at the best references to kaiju history and other Monsterverse films hidden in this Titanic movie matchup. If you haven't seen the Godzilla and Kong matchup movie yet, beware of massive spoilers ahead. What was your favorite Godzilla vs. Kong Easter egg? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Kong doesn't have the best luck with travel.
No way am I letting you drag him halfway across the world to use him as a weapon.
No, not as a weapon, as an ally. To protect us.
In several versions of King Kong, humans bring him to a foreign land by knocking him unconscious and putting him in chains on a boat. Although he's also initially knocked out in the 2021 film, at least they were trying to bring him home this time. There's another great reference to Kong's travel methods when they go to Antarctica.
How's Kong with heights?
In one of the sillier scenes in 1962's King Kong vs. Godzilla, they attached big yellow balloons to the ape and gently towed him into battle. Fortunately, the 2021 version gave him a little more respect by getting an entire fleet of helicopters to carry him on a giant net. Although we're not sure this made Kong love travel, we're sure he appreciated the lack of embarrassing balloons.
He's going. Prepare to launch. Everybody to their station. We gotta go.
Number 9. That's a lot of fish. While most critics might want to forget 1998's Godzilla film, it still contained a few memorable scenes.
We gotta get these manholes uncovered! We want them to smell the bait!
When the humans want to lure the kaiju in for a closer look, they buy a couple of fish. Okay, more than a couple.
Alright, let's pile it on! Let's get out of here! That's a lot of fish.
Godzilla vs. Kong appears to contain a reference to this bizarrely memorable fish moment. A few minutes before Godzilla attacks, Kong grabs a quick snack. To our surprise, it's another giant pile of fish. Even if that's the only food option Monarch had available for the ape, his diet would still be a hilarious coincidence to the 1998 film. Maybe Kong and Godzilla's fight could have been avoided had they hashed out their differences over a sushi dinner.
That's gross.
Number 8. The Bad Bats return. We saw a lot of terrifying creatures in the Hollow Earth, but the ones that scared us the most were the bat-turkey hybrids that we saw in Kong's ancestral home. Unfortunately for the ape, this isn't the first time he's had to deal with batty monstrosities. When Jack tries to rescue Anne from King Kong in the 2005 film, he has to sneak past a bunch of bats. Although the creatures eventually wake up, they don't devour the humans.
Come on. Come on!
The Godzilla vs. Kong bats are more ferocious, harder to look at, and would have definitely treated our heroes like snacks if they got the chance. We'd rather take our chances with the snake creature Kong fought than a bunch of these bats. Number 7. Keeping kaiju on an island was a good idea this time.
The habitat's not gonna hold much longer.
We need to start thinking about off-site solutions.
The island is the one thing that's kept him isolated. If he leaves, Godzilla will come for him.
Although we thought Kong was roaming free on his island when the movie began, he was actually confined to a dome created by the Monarch Agency, and he's not exactly happy about it. This opening is almost identical to an older monster movie. In 1968's Destroy All Monsters, the United Nations Science Committee has contained a group of titans within the borders of an island.
While on land, all of the Earth's monsters have been collected and are living together in a place called Monsterland.
The monsters there live in relative peace, until an alien race forces the kaiju to leave the island and wreak havoc across the globe. Fortunately for Monarch, Kong never fell victim to any mind control. Although their containment plan never really backfired, they were compassionate enough to let Kong off the island in the end. Number 6. Mechagodzilla tried to use Godzilla's finishing move.
What the hell is that?
Godzilla showed absolutely no mercy to the evil, massive, unidentified terrestrial organism, or Muto for short, in the 2014 film. Our favorite kaiju fired his atomic breath into his enemy's mouth until it stayed down. Godzilla nearly found himself on the receiving end of this brutal technique. After Mechagodzilla comes out to play, it manages to pin down the organic original. Right before it fires its massive laser into Godzilla's mouth, Kong steps into the fray. If it weren't for the great ape's interference, Godzilla would have lost his life to his own finishing move. Number 5. A Different Hero Defeats Mechagodzilla. The first time we saw the evil mechanical kaiju was in 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. After teaming up with a giant guardian named King Caesar, Godzilla defeats his mechanical enemy by knocking off the robot's head. After cutting Mechagodzilla down to size, Kong makes sure to remove the robot's head and throw it away like it was a piece of garbage. We're not sure which movie's version of the robotic kaiju's defeat is better, but we do know one thing for sure. Mechagodzilla never comes out ahead in either battle. See what we did there? Number 4. Bernie's podcast hints at Mothra's fate.
Hello, loyal listeners. Welcome to TTP, Titan Truth Podcast, episode number 245. Today is the day. Maybe the last podcast I ever record.
One of the best additions to the Monsterverse was Brian Tyree Henry's Bernie. This character made exposition fun by conveying vital information through hilarious podcasts.
You think it's a coincidence that he reappears and just so happens to destroy that specific facility? No.
He even made time to reference Dirty Dancing by saying no one puts Godzilla in a corner. Although we loved all his podcast titles, we're most interested in number 244, Mothra Pregnancy Theory. Mothra lost her life in The King of the Monsters. However, the post-credits scene hinted that she may have left an egg behind. Bernie's podcast may give us further insight as to when a new Mothra might hatch. Now, we just have to wait until his over 200 episodes are available in our world.
I was wondering if I could invite you onto my podcast to talk about the mining facility in Roswell.
Number 3. Ren Serizawa's tragic link to King of the Monsters.
Mr. Serizawa, start your engines!
The upgrade is untested. Once we get online, Godzilla will come straight for us.
Ren Serizawa was initially responsible for controlling Mechagodzilla's actions. But what could drive a person to pilot that mechanical monstrosity? The answer may lie with his father. Ren's dad, Ishiro Serizawa, was a wise and compassionate monarch scientist. He was known to drop wicked one-liners.
Let them fight.
During Godzilla King of the Monsters, Ishiro sacrificed his life to ensure that Godzilla would live to fight another day. If Ren blamed Godzilla for his father's passing, then we understand why he'd voluntarily pilot Mechagodzilla. It's a shame that Ren doesn't make it to the end of the film. We would have liked to have seen him get a second chance to follow in his father's footsteps.
Our power troubles will be over.
If they can find the source.
Oh, they'll find it. I have faith in my daughter.
Number 2. Mechagodzilla's Alien Origins.
That's Robo Godzilla.
No, that's Mechagodzilla.
During 1974's Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, we learned that the mechanical titan was created by a shape-shifting alien race. Although the 2021 version of the character was built by humans, it still has an alien connection. The skull of one of Ghidorah's heads is inside of Mechagodzilla.
There's one here, another one inside of that thing. It could be a psionic interface.
In King of the Monsters, we learned that Ghidorah wasn't born on Earth.
It tells of a great dragon who fell from the stars. A hydra whose storm swallowed both men and gods alike.
Well, you mean an alien?
Yes.
So, in an extremely roundabout way, you could say Mechagodzilla is still part alien. We're not sure why the 2021 film didn't follow the original to a T. The 1974 Mechagodzilla was built by creatures who shapeshifted into green apes and had ray guns and, okay, on second thought, the Ghidorah alien origin might be easier to digest. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. A Different Victor.
And we believe that they have an ancient rivalry. The myths say that their ancestors fought each other in a great war.
So if they meet again, who bows to who? Is that it?
We all tuned into the movie to see who would win the title fight. This was mainly because of the somewhat ambiguous ending to their last matchup in the 1960s. During that battle, the two titans fell into the water. Although we didn't see Godzilla, Kong looked victorious as he walked away from the fight in the water. The 2021 film made sure there was no question who the winner was. Their first fight leaves Kong catching his breath on a boat.
Shut it down.
What?
All of it.
Although Godzilla is ready for more, he chooses to swim away and fight another day. He later comes out on top once more in their third-round grudge match. Sorry, Kong fans, but the title belt definitively belongs to Godzilla this time around. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.